Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for the 16th of March. We'll look at the DAX, the FTSE and the Stock 50 as well. All I'm interested in is from this low here, counting 5 waves up into this move here. That's our trade. The bigger picture, we can start looking at that next week. So let's just cruise in here. As you may know, we've got 2 different counts in this section. They pretty much sort of fall in the same category though. Wave A here, wave B here, and wave C to the upside here. I don't think that's the case. But 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving up here to closer to the 15,000. The other count we've got, of course, is wave 1 over here and 2 here, which would make this C wave, wave 3 here. So let's go in and have a look at that as well. So wave 1 here for that, wave 2 over here for that, and then looking for wave 3 to the upside of 1 and 2 here. And yesterday we were looking at all of this. I can remove that now. So we've got a few positions on here as well. I still want to leave the stop out of the way because from this top here of wave 5 of 3 here, and we counted this up as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 here, A, B, C for 4 and up for 5 here for this one. This wave 4 here, it could be finished, done and dusted at this point and continue to move up. To do that, you would want to see a really nice support on the 500. So that's, you've got that little first high above there already. So if you want to go long, it would have to be above that, because otherwise the 38.2% retracement level is down here near the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So it could move back lower here. It doesn't have to pull all this way back, but it may come down to this point before moving off. So yeah, anyway, that's that. I want to keep the stop out of the way for that. Any new trades would have to be buying new highs above here in that regard. Yeah, but this pattern to the upside, I'll probably compare it against the Stock 50 here rather than the FTSE. So with the Stock 50 here, this is a 15-minute chart. So from the 3,650 area through here, we can look at it as wave 1 here and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here. And then moving up for wave 3 here, and then for wave 5 we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 5 of 3. The 38.2% retracement level is lower down here, so yeah, you know, I mean, you'd even expect it to come down at least back to the 3.8 at that point, wouldn't you? So it's a little bit small so far, so just be a bit mindful that it can pull down further for that. But in the bigger picture, leave the stop out of the way once again, unless you want to take some part profit up here. It's always okay to do that. We'll be able to work that back in, but we still need this other leg over here, so we've still got a good week. It took a week to do this one here, so it'll take, if it pulls back here, it will be longer, so we've still got plenty of time for the upside in that regard. In terms of, sorry, something else just caught my eye on another screen. The FTSE, I'll just go back to the 4-hour chart here for a moment. So I've probably got this count wrong, but it has served us well into having wave 3 over here with an A and a B and a C and a D and an E wave here for that, and then working up from that point. So like I said, it may not be the right count for all of this. This wave 3 may be able to sit on here, just that I never had a nice 5-wave structure there. But either way, we are edging higher, and we've been pretty conservative in everything. So, and it's been a bit messy. But let's go to the hourly chart and pick it up from this low here. It's a little bit easier to decipher this. But just before we do, we've got the medium level here, 6,500, and this here is Minor Group 2, which is 65, 72 and 80. So it has gripped. Once it found support in that, we could go long at that point, and we've been building through the levels, doing all the right things. It's just a little bit sort of ugly, but yeah, so let's go in and have a look at that. So picking it up from this wave 4 here, as you can see, I've still got it going, you know, sort of much further up, but further that, you know, because it's lagging, it's still got a lot of wave structures to do. Whereas the Stock 50 and the DAX are a little bit cleaner. But still, we'll just continue on our way, but we'll be mindful when the other guys top out, then this can just fall to the wayside as well. So we'll just sort of trade it off that, really. So we've got an impulse wave here for wave 1 and 2 here. And then we've got an impulse wave here as wave 1, and then we've got an impulse wave here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1. You know, we just got to be a little bit careful, because the other way to count this, of course, is if we just, you know, if I've got to force it into the other market, then we need to treat that as wave 3. We need to copy that. We need to treat this as wave 4 here. And would need to treat this as wave 5 here, if we were lining it up with the DAX, for instance, you know. Wave 3 here. Yeah. We could put wave 4 under that low there and have one more move to the upside. So that's sort of squashing it up, but you know, you can throw things at me at that point, because we've got overlapping wave structures. So from wave 2 here, if we look at that, wave 1 and 2 and 3 here and 4 here, even bringing 4 over to here, not that it makes a big difference. And then wave 5 up here for wave 3, and coming back for wave 4. Hasn't really overlapped, hasn't overlapped wave 1 yet, but you know, if you wanted to fit them in, that's sort of the thing that we would have to do to squash them in there. So maybe what we'll do with this is we'll just keep an eye on it, shall we? We don't have to, you know, it's not a perfect world, unfortunately. In fact, it's still very primitive, but advancing pretty quick in a odd way. Let's just put this here, and this one here, and this one here. There we go. So they're kind of out of the way a little bit, but we'll just have them in the background. We'll just be mindful, because when the other guys top, then this is going to top as well. Alrighty. Yeah, look, I just think we'll just continue the way we're going. We'll leave the stop under the 6,700, because it was the resistance and now it is support. So that's where our stop needs to be. And all we can really do is just follow this sort of main channel to the upside here with all of this. We know that we'll probably just get more of the same here for this. So it's not fantastic trading. It's nothing. It's you know, I wouldn't trade it myself, but once traders get stuck on sort of 1, 2, 3 markets or whatever, they stay with those, which is a bit of a mistake, really. You need to be a little bit more flexible and just keep looking at the bigger picture of the whole global markets, and then finding out what's the fastest horse in the race. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Cheers.